Did you know that you could do APRS from your PC? And did you know that it's actually pretty easy? Hi, and welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And let's go ahead and take a look on how I have solved this. So this is PinPoint APRS, a free Windows app that lets you connect to a TNC and visualize what's happening on APRS around you on this map. And as you can see, we have 3 windows here, but before we take a look at what these windows are, let's go over to PinPointAPRS.com and take a look at the website there. And this is PinPointAPRS.com, where you can find the software. This is free for personal use, and as you can see on top here, we do have a download button. This is where you download the app. Furthermore, there's a quick start guide a little bit down on the page here, which is really nice just to get you started. Just open up a PDF document here, which tells you how to get quickly started with it and what it requires. But basically what you need, and we're going to go back here because there's a little bit of a list here. You need a desktop or a laptop running Windows 7, 8, 10, or 11, at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. So that is pretty much any computer. Then you need a transceiver, power supply, and antenna, and then a compatible TNC, such as a freestanding TNC or a Kenwood APRS transceiver, the VGC N76, or what I have done, I use LoRa APRS just because that's my favorite flavor of APRS, and I have this connected to my Digipeater iGate, which is right above me here on the attic. But let's go ahead and take a look at what you can do and how you can use PinPoint APRS. And this is by no means an extensive guide, but it's a quick start guide in order to help you get started with this. And here we are back at the PinPoint APRS screen here. And as you can see, I have 3 windows up and running here. We have the map window, which is right here on the left side. We have the communications monitor, which shows all the packages coming in and going out down here. And we have a window here, which you can use to send messages and dive a little bit deeper into the packets. So this is southeastern Norway, and I'm going to zoom out. This is what my Digipeater can hear, which is a relatively large area. This is unfortunately not in metric. So it's, let's try and find the furthest package here. 80 miles. 80 miles is about 110 kilometers away. And most of these boards are 100 milliwatts. So that says a little bit about how effective the LoRa modulation is. We can zoom in a little bit here. You can see that around my area, around here on the east side of the Oslo Fjord, not a lot of activity. Trying to get that to take off a little bit more. On the western side of the Oslo Fjord, there is, however, a lot more activity here. Thanks to, among others, Bob, LB5JJ over on Radio Hyperactivity, which has tried to make LoRa APRS popular. In my area and in my town here, we have 2 Digipeaters. We have my club Digipeater here, Lima Alpha 9 Hotel, and then we have my Digipeater here, Lima Bravo 0 Fox India -10. If we zoom in a little bit further to my QTH here, there's going to be a couple of stations showing up. We have one of my trackers, which I do have right here. This is LB0FI-8. Which you can see has a little bit of an incorrect GPS position here, but it's well within the limits. And then we have my Digipeater. Besides that, the PinPoint APRS also has its own APRS SSID. So if I go to Tools here, and I say Send Position Beacon, this should show up in the map relatively soon. Let's take a look at the settings here, though, in order so you can see how to set this up, and then we'll dive a little bit over to the menu on the right there. There you can see LB0 FI-3, which is a house, and that's the PinPoint APRS application. If we go into Tools and Options here, and it's going to give me an error message because I'm connected to the TNC, so you shouldn't really change any settings. I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to show you here. So you have a couple of tabs here. The first one is APRS, and you enter the call sign and the SSID there. The path you'd like, all the typical APRS settings you enter here. Then you have, let's see, and you can also, as you can see here, you can also enable a digipeater here. That's not on for this because the board itself digipeats and iGates this. Then I've connected it to a TNC. It's a network KISS TNC. You can set up your LoRa APRS digipeaters and iGates as a network TNC if you use the Ricardo Guzman firmware. You can also set up the trackers as a TNC, but then only a Bluetooth TNC. So if you want to do this through network, you need to use digipeater iGate. And the settings are pretty easy. It's the IP address and the port. That's all you need, and you're set up. Then you have GPS settings in case you have a GPS. I don't have one yet. I do plan to put one of these small dongles on a computer and connect it to a radio and see if I can do APRS that way through a computer. Just haven't done that yet. That might be a future video. So no GPS settings for me. Map settings, just how you'd like the map to be. APRS IS, if you want to iGate this, as I said, the board itself has a digipeater iGate, so that's not on with me. This is for my use only to visualize this. And then you have miscellaneous little things and settings here. So relatively easy setup. It's not supposed to be hard. It's actually supposed to be easy. But let's go ahead and see what we can find out now. If I take radio reports here, we can check position reports. We can find, let's find number 8 here, which is here. We can expand that more. We can see that there's a direct path available, which is logical. They're, well, 15 meters apart. You can see the position and all the information sent. We can check Mihai here, LB9 Hotel India. And we can see the path here, which is through LA1T-15, which is a digipeater over on the other side of the Oslo Fjord. We can also, in this, let's see what else we have. We have some miscellaneous reports. Not sure what that is. Let's see here. Not really sure what that is. So we're going to leave that. We got some weather reports here. Not going to use that. And this is all through LoRa APRS. You can see down here that APRS IS or APRS over Internet is disconnected. You can also use this with APRS IS, but I want this to visualize what my digipeater can't see. But let's go ahead and send a message here now. If you go to inbox, let's see. Right click and new message. We're going to send that to LB0FI-8. And we're going to just do a test message. And you can see that this is broadcast via RF. So I'm going to press send. And then it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to change the view here and see if the display is visible here. Now the green screen kind of stops that, but it does say that I received a message on the unit. So messaging works. You can also get messages back here, of course, and then reply with your keyboard. So just a short demo here of PinPoint APRS. It's not meant to be a full walkthrough, but for me, it's a nice tool to visualize what I can see from the area around me and how the path is for the different packages and everything. You can dig really deep into the APRS, or you can dig really deep into how APRS works with this. So that's my quick walkthrough of PinPoint APRS. And you can, of course, use this with 2-meter APRS as well. It's just because LoRa APRS is my personal favorite flavor of APRS, and that's why I've done it with LoRa APRS. And besides, I don't have a lot of APRS coverage here on 2-meter APRS, so LoRa actually works better in my area for APRS. And then LoRa APRS and traditional 2-meter packet APRS can, of course, be bridged through APRS IS. So it's not that it's two separate worlds, but well, I like playing with LoRa, and I did a poll a while ago, and you guys said you wanted to see more LoRa videos, so this one's for you. If you like this video, thumbs up, please. If you watched this far and by any chance dislike this video, give me a thumbs down so I get an indication if you like this content or not. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you down the bands. I'll see you in my next video. 7-3, my friends.